Last night, at precisely 2:30 p.m., Robert Baldwin broke into the Rogers family's mansion and stole over $1,000 worth of jewelry. He even murdered little Billy Rogers. We have an expert reporter on the scene today. Chelsea Springs, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Christy. We're live at the Roger household, the site of the murder. Today I will be talking with Deborah Roger, the mom of little Billy Rogers, who was killed last night. Deborah, how does this make you feel, having your son killed and $1,000 worth of valuable items all stolen in one night?
It's a feeling no one can comprehend. It's just awful. I mean, I would have never expected something like this to happen.
Oh, I'm sure, and that's got to be so hard. I mean, I've never had that happen to me, so to have it all just happen in one night, it's got to be really hard. How old was your son?
He was gonna turn 5 next September.
That's really, I cannot believe this. So, how are you dealing with this? I mean, are you trying to find the robber? Has he been found yet?
I would like to know. No one tells me anything. I sit here this morning and morning over my son, and they just come and bring me cookies. They think, oh, cookies make it all better, but you know, I just want to hear the truth. I want to know the facts. I want to know who killed my boy.
Well, I'm sure the policemen are getting right on that. Christy, we're going to go back to you.
Thanks, Chelsea, for that informational report. I've just been informed that we now have eyewitnesses at the scene. They are now going to tell you their story.
Hello, Anne. What's your name?
I'm Elisa.
Yes, Elisa.
Elisa Brown.
Okay, we're just gonna ask you a few questions, okay, honey?
Okay.
Okay. And just answer every question truthfully. It'll make everyone a lot happier.
I swore to my parents I would be honest. Always.
Good for you. Now, I just want you to say into the microphone what happened last night.
While I was sleeping in my new Dora bed, it's really cool. Okay, I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear this loud bang, and it was really loud, and so I jumped up out of my bed, and I ran out to the front door, but then I felt my mommy's hand pull me back, because I know I'm not allowed to go outside at night. But then I stood and watched from the door, and it was really, really bad, because this guy came running down the street with this big black bag, jingling like jewelry or something, and then I just yelled at him, "Hey, mister, where are you going?" And he didn't really listen to me, and I don't know why. But then I hear screaming, and I hear a gunshot again, and I realized that the guy tried to shoot someone, and I didn't know what to think. So I just ran back, and I got my teddy bear, because his name is Billy Joe, and he always cares for me all the time. So I got back into my doorbed, and that's all that I really remember happening. I mean, there's nothing really that much, and then I woke up the next morning, and it was fine, but the story was all over TV about a shooting and all this stuff. But I just decided to watch Dora, and that's the real truth.
Wow, that's quite an adventure you had there.
Yes, I think it is too.
Well,
but I don't. It's kind of, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't really pay attention to it anymore. I kind of forgot about it. But then you guys all came to my house, so I kind of had to talk to you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And what's your name?
I'm Brianna.
What's your last name, hon?
Jones.
Alright, we're going to be asking...
Is this going to take long?
No, not at all, honey. It'll just be really quick. We just have to ask you some questions.
Okay, hurry up.
Alright, just talk into this microphone nice and loud, okay, so we can hear you.
Okay.
Alright, so what exactly happened last night?
What's the big deal? Some guy got shot. I don't know.
Do you live, were you on the scene? What happened? Did you see the guy?
No, I just live next door. Look, I was just texting my best friend, Rachel, and I just hear a gunshot, and I just, for some reason, think it's something else. I don't know. I mean, what's the big deal? Some kid got shot. I mean, he was only 4. It's not like he, lived very long. I mean, maybe some people will miss him, but, to me, I don't think this is a big deal. I think y'all should just go home, accept what's happened, and just,
move on?
Exactly. Can I go now?
Yes, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Hi, are you Michelle?
Yeah, why?
Oh, we heard that you were on the scene of the murder of Billy Rogers, and we were just wondering if you can just, tell us your story behind it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really, it would just take a minute.
I really don't have time. And what's your name, hon?
I'm Katie Frankenson.
Do you mind if we ask you a couple questions?
No problem.
All right. You heard on TV there was a murder last night. You're in the same neighborhood. Did you witness anything? Like what kind of stuff did you see?
In a matter of fact, I did. On the night of the murder, I was driving home in my new Corvette. So hot. Okay. Yeah, I was driving home, and I get out of my car and I see lights going on in the house across the street. And I was scared and I didn't know what to do, so I called the cops, and a little while later a man ran out of the house, and he had his big bag and he was just running down the street. A few minutes later, the cops came, and they came to me, and they were like, "Oh, what you doing here?" And I was like, "No, I'm the one who called you guys." So they told me what I knew, kind of like you asked me what I knew, and that's all I really have. I really got to get that. Is that okay? So
That's fine.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of those eyewitnesses. Robert Baldwin is still on the loose. No one has seems to know where he is. If you have any idea who Robert Baldwin is, please let us know. His picture will be up on our website at gibsonnetwork.com. You can go there for any information you need about our breaking news. I'm Christy Cannons, and you've been watching Gibson Network, where we bring the breaking news to your TV. Thank you and good night.